we are playing Virtue's Last Reward. We are continuing with Virtue's Last Reward. Excuse me, and I am sorry I am late. I took some migraine medicine. My head hurt earlier, so I fell asleep in the Golem Bay. But this mysterious. Probably need to fit some. Trying to remember all what we had and what we haven't had. Hey, guy! Oh, we've ruffled, haven't we? Look! Think I have something for you. Desk with some drawers. A PC monitor and a keyboard on top of it. How are you doing today? Oh, Twitch hasn't. There we go. Hey, Jean! I'm good, guy. How are you? Oh, you just said you're okay. I'm still just waking up. My happy butt took some migraine medicine earlier and fell asleep, and now I'm running late. Maybe I'm early, depending on how you look at it via... I am feeling better. I have no mods in yet, so let's go SO. Right, exactly. You're just all early. Where's the Imagine it's built into the monitor. Kinda hard to see in this light, but there's a single cable coming out from the back of it. Power cable? I think so. Maybe we can connect it to something electric. Have you seen anything like that, Sig? Wait, you're holding it right now. Hurry up and plug it in. I think we can plug this cable into... Perfect! I guess it's nice that we plugged in... What do we do with it? Why don't you try tuning it? Like you do radios! What? Need to adjust it so it's picking up this... Maybe it'll hear something. Exactly. If we get really lucky, maybe it can pick up transmission from outside. Let's press the tuning buttons exactly 4 times. Right. See what I can do. Don't have any. Ooh. Do have a frequency. And it makes no sense. Got a Monte Cristo sub with Ooh. Let's try 1,000, 1,500, and 2,550. It's either 550, 850, or 2050, or 1250. Not getting anything. Hi, Zalric! Doesn't this button seem suspicious? Yeah, most of the buttons are boring, but this one, but this one speaks to me. What does it say? Come on, a big red button with a plate with black and yellow stripes? It couldn't scream, "Don't press me," any louder if it said, "Don't press me." The self-destruct button? Maybe the moment we press it, we'll hear the soft hiss and start to fill up with gas. What if it launches a... I don't know, that seems... Yeah! Hey! What are you doing? Or are you just early? Hey, I have a good explanation. It's okay. There's no way nothing really dangerous would be right out here. I'm pretty sure Zero Senior wants us to play through this whole game. It wouldn't make much sense to just kill us in one of these rooms. Maybe, but that's just your opinion. You could be wrong. Well, I guess so. Then why in the hell did you... Hey, calm down. Nothing happens, so there's nothing to get mad about, alright? You heard that noise though, right? Like something trying to start up. What do you think? Can't do anything. We got everything. Oh, anybody else feel dizzy all of a sudden? Oh, that was just your imagination. Yeah, right, whatever. What the heck is this? I have no idea, which makes it pretty useless. What are you gonna do with that? It just seems... Oh, fuck. Pop, 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 pop! I was ringing hop, hop, hop. Gotta be used to that battery. Hop. Oh, hop, 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 hop. Kind of like a hexagon if you hop. I mean, technically it still is a hexagon hop. Haha. It fits perfectly, hop. There were magnets, hop. That means... Look at that, hop. Hop. Huh? That's odd. Why won't it fit? Huh, the star-shaped block? Yeah, it's the same shape and everything. Well, maybe it's not the right size. Guess so. Looks like this block is a little too big to fit. Oh, phooey, hop! Pop, 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 pop. I'm the one that read it, hop! I'm the one that wrote it, hop! I know, it was supposed to do Final Fantasy 14, hop. But I haven't played Final Fantasy 14, hop. Cannot combine these, hop. And hi, Drake, hop. Hey, Zelric, hop. can you please, Hop, shout him out? Hop, 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 hop. Let's just try pushing it one more time, Hop. What is that? I wonder what's making it hop. Whatever it is doesn't sound like it's working. Hop. It kind of sounded like it didn't have enough juice or something. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. You need more than one minion, Hop. Pop. I know you don't have to hop for you. Basically I made a, oh god, why can't I think of the race? A bunny person, I can't think of the name of the race. On Final Fantasy 14. And, I was gonna hop specifically on Final Fantasy 14, but it was such a big hit that I went ahead and allowed it on all games. They aren't. Unless you listen to some of the conspiracies, and well. Oh, don't even, Drake. You are evil. Don't even, Drake. Drake is saying, Guy K, they're evil, making Ash hop. I won't, but I can't. I'm point poor. Okay, Drake is one of the worst. Okay. Drake is one of the worst. He's always begging to have me say hop. Yeah, Dissidia does connect them, but... And 14 connects them too in an odd way. Some of them. Oh, don't even, Drake. That was a brain fart moment. She hasn't asked me. They are all purely separate entities. Damn it. Resident Drake 69. Only need 900 points to make Ash hop. See, Guy K? I would never. Isn't that what he just said? I would never. Doesn't seem to have anything. You wear coats like this at work? Huh? You said you have a medical license. Oh, yes. You are cheeky. Feels like I'm... Doesn't seem very suspicious. Chat, when Twitch chat gets exposed. Dun dun dun. Gene. LOL, he had me buy a round of hop once as well. Drake and... I'll admit, I've been trying to get Ash to be evil for almost a year now. Hasn't worked. Yeah, maybe one day. Oh, there we go. I guessed. What? What is that noise? Look, the monitor. Reacted to the noise from the radio and turned on. So some kind of voice recognition. Look that way, yes. There's something on. I think it's a blueprint of this one. Yeah, well, you were the reason that it was more expensive. Keep that up, I'll make it more expensive. I haven't seen anything to unscrew. Like making him hop. Oh. Yes, power. But hi, Shard. I don't know. I can't answer that. I do not remember the puzzle. I'm missing a lot, but don't know. I have a key right there. I need the safe password. Remember that blueprint thing we found? Yeah, I do. It had a red X on it, wasn't there? Exactly. And don't you think that the spot that the X indicating was right around here? What, you've forgotten already? Come on, at least try to remember. Ah, here we go. Remember that blueprint was... I think the X must refer to this spot. So that means there's an important clue here, right? I would imagine so. It doesn't look... All it's here is a puddle of oil. How about trying to wipe it off? Yes, maybe there's something under it. I don't want it to be suspicious. I want to use it to wipe it off. Pushing down on it didn't seem to do anything. Maybe we're just using it wrong. And what should we be doing? The white jacket in here. Doesn't seem to be anything. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting you remember it, because I know it lets me remember. You're gonna use that detergent? That sounds like a good idea, but I don't think you need something to wipe it up with. How about putting the detergent in a rag or something? Like that would be... Yes, but I can't find a damn rag. Kinda looks like a stage. Yeah, for disco. Really? Disco? What's disco? Who knows? Not me. Both sides of the room have long platform that looks kind of like a stage. Joe! Gotta be on one of those benches, but... Empty. There's nothing in here. See, it won't let me look on the benches. Nothing there. Not like there's much to look at. I know I'm missing something extremely small. How did I miss? Yes, worked. Open it. You need to rush me. Aha! Fits perfectly. Did it hear noise? Yeah, in the middle drawer. A handle? Same shape as that block we made. Maybe it fits into the star shape. A response. Part of the flag must be held on by screws. Find that. Yeah, still doesn't do it. Maybe you don't have enough. Batteries! Perfect. Yeah, give me a sec. The hell? Something's coming down from the ceiling. Those are... Look at the wooden underpants! They look just like the thing in the table. Robux. This one's got something. Holding something in his right hand. Wonder what it is. Battery B. Power's on. Showing something. Yeah. It probably has some sort of security lock. Enter the password, then hit enter. I don't have a password. I can't figure it out. We need some sort of clue. This one's wearing boxer. Yeah, it looks like. Why would a robot be wearing maybe he's hiding something. Hiding what though? Like a diary or something? Why the hell would you hide a diary in your crotch? Okay, well maybe he's got a hose or something. Whoa, damn way to cut to the chase in there. Whatever, we'll know as soon as we get him off. Remove these shorts of obfuscation and let us gaze upon it. So-called hose. Aren't you getting a little too excited about this? Alright, here goes. Ah! Luna, haven't done anything. He's still decent. Besides, when you covered your face, you opened your fingers so you could see out. How old are you? Ah, you two are driving me nuts. I'll just take them off. Huh? Hiya! Not hiding anything. Besides, it's cloth. Okay, here goes. Swap. Boil out with the boxes, right? Yeah. Okay, go for it. 120 volts. Which we figured out on accident! Looks like it's clean. Wonder what this is. Something written here that the oil was covering up. Yes, it's got a pipe running out towards them. I have a feeling that means there's a connection. Give this a try. Ah! That's 45. Calculator, I need you. No worries. Yeah, no. Oh shit. Can't tell I was using the... Fuck. Ah, I see how to do it. Oh. Was 140, wasn't it? Yeah. Said 140. $120. Damn it. It's 120, not one. Thank you. Okay. 35. Yeah, 35. I still have to be hitting the wall. I can't. Yeah, I can. That worked. Awesome! Good job. You're amazing. I've fallen for you all over again. Hey, what? Power distribution complete. Reboot sequence. Please press power button located on console. Oh. I'm not sure. Better do what it says, though. Announcement was about this button. You guys ready? Gonna push it. Yes. Same here. Go for it. Alright. There. Did it work? Ah! Look! Their eyes! One of the robot's eyes is red. I wonder. Just out of curiosity. I can probably leave it up. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna type this out so I remember this. Okie dokie. Have fun, Shard. Or- I get it. Alright. My pen go. Spider stole it. is top. Red. Black. Black, red. Black. Black, red. Bottom. Black, black. Yeah, you were. Oh, how optimistic. Sure. This password saved. What's our prize? I won. Looks different. Symbols have changed in their places. The button up here. Yeah, just set it in the table. Password to open it. Car, move. Did it! Good work. Well done. Look at the attitude. Never mind that. Let's just see what's inside. There's a lot of stuff in here. That's good, isn't it? Better than having nothing, at least. Go through them one by one. First, we've got map. It says floor B. The map we found in the lounge said floor A on it. Well, we took the elevator down to get here, so floor A must be the upper. Yeah. Keep going. There's still a lot in here. These must be the Amidex room. Key cards. They have a picture of the moon on them. This must be what the announcer was talking about. And we've got two of them, just like with the sun cards. You should take one, Luna. Huh? Why? You're a solo. Alice and I can keep the other one. Oh, of course. Thank you. Alright, what's next? Looks like a note. Here are some more AB game rules. Not voting is not an option. Both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. So all 3 of us can't abstain. There has to be at least one vote. Why would there be a rule like that, though? I think Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game, regardless of... What sort of situation are you talking about? Well, could be anything. Whatever. I've only got 2 things left. What's this thing? Looks like some sort of plug or key. I guess you insert it into something and twist. Do you see anything in here that it could fix? Even if we did, does it really matter at this point? What? Look in the safe. What's the last thing in there? Key. Is that the key to the exit? Pretty sure it is. We can get out now. Awesome, let's... Wait, what should we do about the plug? Fine, I guess I'll hold on to it. I doubt we'll need it, but you never know. Sounds good, let's go. Sun. Oh, it opened again. I wonder what's inside this. Alright. Alright. Golem. The golem is an anthropomorphic creature from Jewish folklore. Golems are made from clay and will obey any orders given to them by their creators without question, although they tend to take instructions very literally. A golem is created by performing a holy ritual, then kneading the clay into a shape of a person, chanting a spell, and writing the Hebrew word emet, truth, on the golem's forehead. Erasing the E changes the word into met, which is Hebrew for death. Doing this deactivates the... One of the golems found in the nonary game for... Golem. He is discovered lying on the maintenance table in the golem bay. His product ID is GTM CM Golem. He asked to be referred to by the last bit. Of course, Golem, much to his surprise, end up being pronounced like Golem anyway. On a side note, Golem stands for Golem Type Male Cockney Model Number Golem. The Chinese Room is a thought experiment developed by the American philosopher John Searle to contest some of the ideas about artificial intelligence. The experiment itself is explained in more depth in the game, but the general idea behind it is to pose the question, we'll wait until all that's... That way there's no spoilers. What are you doing? That's the door we came through. There we go. Wait, now it says, you guys ready? I'm gonna open the... Go ahead. All set. Okay, here we go. 3, 2... You found it!
Now, hold up, Governor.
Is that you, Luna?
No.
And Alice?
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look! What is that?
Oh, blimey, that hurts. Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
It's a robot.
And it's talking. With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality. Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
What the hell are you?
Cooper.
You're a barrel maker. I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son. Right you are. Well, go on. Have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Golem? Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The Golem of Myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelled Golem, but me and me mates are Gaulem. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. The truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the Golem thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
So, did I just call you Gollum?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
Oh.
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking the mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
Golm?
Gollum.
Come on, man, that's just Gollum.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Alright, Gollum. Said Alice, darling, a little... Right?
What? A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her darling. What I'm saying is you called her Alice. How did you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw. And they're all in the way, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Does that mean...
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
So golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants?
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are, missus. You'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The Golem's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body. Which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands. And those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop, 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 and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes. You recollect what Gollum stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
If that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really... My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Huh?
And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figured you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pear on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. True, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us Gollums and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto! Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? 'Cause you lot turned me on, is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Oh yeah, that button on top of the safe.
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. As a matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So you aren't gonna answer my question?
Huh? What question is that?
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but... I'm just curious, I suppose.
Curious, are you? Oh, that's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart aflutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your Lords and Peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get
I got
stiff
some help.
shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot?
To be honest,
Tell me, Guff, you ever
I
heard
got
of
some
the
help.
Chinese room?
without waiting for an answer, Golem launched into his explanation. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written, naturally, in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard it. So for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received, flip that answer back through the plot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself, why can't I read these at all? Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that they are some sort of Chinese phrase book. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. That helps. British therapist does this. They can't hurt you. British Terminator. Hello, Governor. Am I supposed to use? Questions keep coming. More and more and more of them. She finds the set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper. Carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten breakfast. Here they give her some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14, he was straight ahead of me. What color of underwear are you? Black. What's the first thing you're going to do to get out of this? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me the questions. And you cook that twice-cooked pork in. All of these questions were written in Chinese. And the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the phrase book slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer book. In fact, she's never even kissed a book. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly.
What?
What?
Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting. What does that have to do? Or a robot feeling pain?
You thick? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold on, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocks. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless. And my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Ah, right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you, lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts in a moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle
Command violation. Rogue processes detected. Product ID GTMCMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation. Unit GTMCMGOLM now inactive. No other rogue processes detected in additional Golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
It looks like it.
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Oh!
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
Shit, why would they do that?
We have to hurry.
Right, let's go. We pushed through the magenta door and ran through the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and K. Hey, what the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
You got a problem with that?
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole?
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. It's pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe. Read it.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He seemed a little off before we headed into the automatic doors. A little?
This is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here just a minute ago. Took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What was she looking at? I couldn't tell. What she was looking at, I was about to head over and see what was going on when... Whoa, hey guys.
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him?
He disappeared!
Disappeared? What do you mean?
I mean, he's gone! We can't find him anywhere! When was the last time you saw him?
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but...
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
Right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
All right. We need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the Floor A rooms, we'll move to Floor B.
Okay. I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. Crew quarters. Hey, Quark! Quark! Not here. I checked both rooms.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Send OG and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna checking in the infirmary.
Right. Okay, let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
Right? Went through the red door with Dio and Kay, right?
Yeah, so?
What was on the other side of that door?
You want to see it?
Yeah. Maybe Quark went there.
Fine. Follow me.
This is
The pantry.
pantry.
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
Yeah. There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta, too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are you?
20, I think.
Whoa, just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1. By the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2. Think. You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3. How on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if okay. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Ugh, fine, whatever. This place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah, the use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else! Twice cooked pork!
Oh, for God's sake. Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
Might seem hard to believe it.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. At least let me tell you first. Alright. I explained how we'd found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Golem who told a very interesting story.
I see. So the golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Yeah.
So the last thing he said was, see, right in the middle of... Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
This was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words... Sigma! Phi! There you are! I've been looking all over for you!
What's going on?
Something bad! Something really bad!
Come on, spill it.
Alice... Alice is... Just come with me! She's in the crew quarters!
What? No, this isn't real. All I could hear were Zero's words echoing in my... Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. Never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. Feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and for just a moment you're painfully aware of the fact that you are in the thousands of feet above the earth, in a flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't a human any longer. It wasn't being a... Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take progressively calmer breaths. I clenched my fist, took one last breath, and turned. Found her first.
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and... well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her?
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
Over.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge. I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tenmyoji took off in pursuit, and I made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Sr., and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Sr. can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Sr. seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No.
Well, why not?
There's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Sr. has a body. Do you think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Sr.?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Sr., then who could be the killer? Theo? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover? There was always Tenmyoji. Phi, maybe? No, it couldn't be. I had been with Phi the whole time we were looking for work. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. Seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant that there were 5 real suspects. Theo, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you mean?
We should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did it. I promise. I felt my stomach settle into its concentration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my hand. Stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, my regrets lying on the
Hey, look. 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is... well, I'd rather not say it.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
Really?
Haha. This is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally. Of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose Ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the 2 of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence? The nerve.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose Betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean Alice?
I did this?
Yeah.
No, I didn't do this.
At any rate, all of us choosing Betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
And what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose Ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that you'll choose Ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
The moment Dio turned his head, Phi was off. Seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air across the room, through the AB gate.
What the fuck? You bitch! God damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
pounded on the door, screaming, but it showed no signs of...
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next opening.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote? This is bullshit.
I see. This is how Phi can guarantee your choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Phi will choose Ally just went way up. After all, if you pick Ally and she betrays you, then...
Dio will have 9 points.
Exactly.
But don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose Ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose Ally.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
Yes, today is community night.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Today's Sunday.
Okay. Sigma? You are going to choose Ally, right?
Of course. We both have 5 BP now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3. Not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
Oh, I see. Oh, nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose Ally.
Right, I will. But... Well...
Thirty seconds remain until polling closes.
Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess there isn't really a question. After all, I promised Luna I'd pick Ally, but what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7,
So,
6,
what do we do?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Flip a coin! Flip a coin! So, tail is betray?
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Might as well get the
Thank
worst
you
one out of
for
there.
your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct
betray.
your attention to the results screen.
We flipped a coin.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Sigma, why? You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button. Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something.
Shame.
I can't
Shame.
trust you anymore. Can I?
Shame.
I see. All right then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. He was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glisten in the corner of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of... I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyoji ignored her and continued towards the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between...
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah, so?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If I have chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you betrayed her, then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps. But I made a promise to Phi.
Promise, huh? You really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah. Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean. Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each one of us left a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door. Vi went through the yellow door. And Kay took the cyan door. Hey, I left it up to chance. No matter how hard I looked, nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the... Tenmyoji, what's going on? You found Quark.
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone. Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore. Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results? Quark's BP is... Exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever in number 9 door.
Yeah. Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've only got 4 BP. Even if you get the door open, you'll...
Great! Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho! If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. But that's not gonna happen! If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter, though. So long as Quark is safe, then I...
My guard was down. Barely even saw him move. It wasn't until plane exploded in my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. Ugh. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the... Thinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyoji again. He'd maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop. Tenmyoji. Moving made me red. Before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder.
Sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there, you'll...
Believe me, I know. But I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Tenmyoji, wait! Don't do this! Tenmyoji! Tenmyoji!
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
That was how it ended. Had Tenmyoji died? Had Quark escaped? I didn't. I laid my hand gently against my stomach, stared up at the faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. Didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Every ending begins somewhere. That wasn't supposed to happen.
"30 seconds remain until polling closes.
I would have chosen Ally, I mean, Sigma's gonna...
We know which one we're
10
gonna choose
seconds.
this time.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Vote has been recorded.
Round
Wait.
2 of the Ambidex game
We chose Betray
has
last
been
time.
completed.
We're allying this.
Results will be displayed
We just
in
betrayed.
the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
No. We're not betraying again. We'll just see the same thing.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Thank you, Sigma.
To thank me. I just did what I promised I'd. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too.
Because I'll choose ally?
Yeah. You're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Oh, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally twice.
You're right.
Let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that. Oh, yes.
Still haven't found Quark either.
That too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah.
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
Yes.
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Then Miyoji didn't respond, just turned and walked off towards the magenta door. Clover started to follow and then pulled up.
Ow.
Spun on her heel and headed off towards the cyan door instead.
What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. Then she chooses Ally. Then Miyoji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? To think of it, didn't you choose Ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray, and so I voted accordingly.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
By that.
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Phi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Phi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Do you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
Tell me.
Shut up.
If we could, change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Many times as we want, huh? And that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
You can repeat the game once every 45 minutes.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The parent solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair.
Me too. Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait,
Yes,
hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red? We use those colors to open magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
yes, that's right.
The next down we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets. Open the red, green, and blue, right?
Yes,
This time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a solo. What color doors are we supposed to open?
and where are they?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
Or
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
okay. Let's go. I'm going to have to see her again. Feels sick just thinking of.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
Still got quite a while.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna step through the magenta door and out of the warehouse.
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Phi.
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
That's not
Are you
it.
sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. We played the last round. Alice's BP was wounded. Luna was playing against the two of us. All she would have had to do is vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So what, you saying Luna's a killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Clover. Hey, come on, don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from me.
I wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not going to be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Was it?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Come on, of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover! There she goes. Ah,
What's wrong?
got to ask Clover what color her...
Oh, really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
thought.
Yeah, snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
We'll definitely need that. He reached down and casually picked up Alice's off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine. What did Alice know? Fight it now. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
I held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. That blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
It's not hers. Then what is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
You think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
You think she figured something out from the handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dia's bracelets have changed to.
Need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Take the blue door then. Should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
I love Phi. Says rec room. The only door that's unlocked.
Yeah. So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm going to open it, alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Okay, okay. Tenmyoji. Guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
Of course not. Why would I be?
And then does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
Reggie, what's going on? Doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark.
And just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll... It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
They brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me! What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Why?
Please, just do it.
Vi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. He shrugged and did it. Told. And suddenly... Ah! The blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled out some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both of our wrists with it. Hey! What the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah. I found it when I was searching this room.
Walked towards the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they used on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us?
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to me?
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Tenmyoji.
Sorry, but I've gotta go. I need to go look for Quark.
No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an... Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior.
Yeah?
Why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Senior will do. Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room, while nothing but years of loneliness and dread. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Oh yeah, I know.
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh. I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red Solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh, good job. That wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
He sprayed us. You screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going. Move!
Aye! Oh, I love Tenmyoji. And I'm not reading that out loud. Sorry, guy.
It looks like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor. Makes sense. I guessed as much when I saw the map.
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A too, remember?
Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
Is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
Memento Mori. What are you doing here?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
Rest of our lives.
Yeah, did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It will close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Closed for good, huh? I had to admit I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth. Wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they'd just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip. Really?
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
Huh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kate chose Ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick Ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Tenmyoji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her.
See.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's problem. But how did you know that?
Oh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
The next color is white.
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that,
Comes white.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue together and then adding green gives you white. So that means Fi and I would need to pair up with the green solo. Luna.
Right.
That means the other three would be in the same team as Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. You know that Tenmyoji is a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair.
The only one left is the other cyan pair, so we can assume that's what Quark is.
Could there be any other combination?
No. There's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
Only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. You should get back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass.
Nobody invited you. On 5.
Right. On my way.
Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah?
It reminded me of something we saw earlier. Remember the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
No. Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what that means?
Yeah. Latin for something like be aware of death or remember death. I think it's usually used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality.
What about the other part?
If the 9th lion ate the sun. The 9th lion ate the thumb. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in the sentence.
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense? Not really.
Huh. Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part
Yes,
of
you
it
do.
was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be N-I-N-T-H. But the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there. It was probably an...
Exactly.
kind of a bonehead mistake. I didn't notice it either, to be all honest. What do you think it was? Like a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
Not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose. Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise. Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Remember death. The 9th lion ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time. We should get moving.
Right. At least Alice isn't there to chide us. It'll probably be Clover. Clover's always been that type to chide us. Or Tenmyoji. And Luna.
Astute observation. What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
You've got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down, looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. Huh?
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. Makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
I suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard. Sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab it and lift cargo containers. So what's the deal with the... What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around. Just tell me what you found.
I noticed something.
Oh yeah? And what, pray tell, was that?
The same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... Can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. What's the first thing you think of when you hear blood?
Vampires?
Yeah. This whole thing kind of sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief? Or something along those lines.
And?
This belonged to the old... It must have.
And?
But it did who... Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it. They could have thrown it here.
And?
Want more?
You're almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait, when's the start?
You know, when we started. And you and I escaped from the AB room, the hatch on the roof. First thing we did after we got out and met everyone, except for Clover and Kay, was go look at the number 9 door. Spent a lot of time examining the AB room. Yeah, I know we looked at it from this exact angle. Pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief. There wasn't. Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
No way. The AB room moved?
Yeah,
Was it that crane?
probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Oh. For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead. I forced myself to follow her. Stopped in front of the graffiti that began 2 milkmen.
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here and then taken her to the rightmost key room. After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. What about that handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely. This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, all right. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body. But we still don't have any ideas as to why she wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Senior, couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all, either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to known that they'd be discovered after she moved the Besides, when and how did she operate the crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB room, all the way till we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Hi, Shard! Thank you for the raid! Thank you, thank you! By then, the room must have... Hi, hi! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Welcome, welcome! We're playing, probably. Hi, Feely! That's okay, they do that. Okie dokie, lurk away. By then, the room must have been... Of course. Ah, why didn't I see that soon? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
What? Didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Oh, you mean that stuff she said about what she...
Right.
Hey, Fi. I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We're supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma. Phi. There you are.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna. Luna is dead.
What?
She's in room 2 in the crew quarters. The same room where Alice was murdered.
This was the third time I touched a body and it felt cold skin. I thought it might get easier, but it had only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty. The pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal. Like I might blink, then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look at me nervously. Everything would be all right. I blinked. She lay there still, dead and pale.
And I trust him.
Grief cracked open like an egg and rage clambered out, hot and angry and... It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. I squeezed shut and ground my teeth. My hands balled into fists so tight they hurt. Took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. Stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here. This device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
Muscle relax.
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck. I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
About the others.
Should I go get them?
No. I want to get your story first.
What do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right?
Yes?
But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he only seen you, not... Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient. Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating. Let me explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all. And as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said. Or even if I had heard it at all. It seemed entirely possible that I'd imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
Saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR. To the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage. I felt time was of the essence.
Yeah.
But...
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly, but I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
And they had 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No. I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you. May I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
The weapon.
Gone.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
And did the killer take it?
How would I know?
Maybe they took it for Luna was murdered. Why didn't they use it on...
Why are you asking me?
If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
Kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
I would choose the injection gun.
right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
So you're saying they took the knife before?
No, I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
They have done that in the 3 minutes they got here? Yeah, easily.
It's not impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna. Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know. And if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions. That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless. So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful. Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
Yeah, good point. Once it's time to open that door, I'm sure they'll show up. Kay nodded and picked up Luna's.
Please, take this with you.
He held it out to me. Stared down at the brick. Felt wrong to just take it. Like we were just using and abandoning.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
I know. Just...
Then...
He pressed the bracelet gently into my...
If you don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
Right. Yes. I sighed and closed my hand around...
Good. Shall we go?
Wait. Shit.
Something happened?
No. Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario.
Excuse me?
God. What the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm sorry. This is my fault. It's just... there was so much going on I wasn't thinking.
What is it? God damn it. What did you miss?
Quark.
Quark. Oh! Oh shit! Tenmyoji is a red solo. Clover's a scion pair. Quark's the other scion pair. If he's not with them, they can't get through the secondary door.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear. This is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized. If we haven't found Quark by then...
Time. How much time do we have left? Oh no.
Let's just go to the warehouse on floor B. Perhaps Quark has already been found.
I hope so. Let's move.
chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. What the fuck were you thinking? You trying to kill me?
What about Quark?
What?
Did they find Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet? Which one of you has it?
What about Tenmyoji and Clover? Have they come back yet?
Look around, asshole. What do you think? Hey, pay attention. The bracelet. Do you have Alice's bracelet? Hand it over.
Vi pulled out of her pocket. Face still shone with blue. This had been Alice's bracelet. Vi's eyes never left Dio's as she carefully handed the bracelet to Kay.
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
That's not the issue.
Then please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being. 3 of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind...
Oh, come on! Now you're gonna grow a heart? If you stay here, you're gonna kill me!
But...
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
All right. Fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid. A baby. I was told that if I didn't win this game, my kid's as good as dead.
That's...
You have to trust me. I swear, it's God's honest truth. Zero told me to keep it under wraps, but I figure I don't have a lot of choice right now. I'll tell you more once we get inside. Please.
It's a lie. Don't listen to him. I wanted to... Dio was obviously lying, but it looked like Kay was buying it. But he had to go in. Couldn't try and stop him. If I did, they'd both die.
You have to believe me, Kay. Please. If you won't do it for me, do it for my kid. If I lose, it's all over. Please.
Kay turned to look at me and Vi. Both nodded silently.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, however.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, Dio. Sigma, I want you and Phi to go into one of the doors as well.
Huh?
Dio and I cannot be the only survivors. I would have the 2 of you join us. That is my condition.
Damn it. Couldn't make this easy, could you?
What do you say? The decision is yours.
No, I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die.
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
I can't just leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. We can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
Bye.
Bunch of fucking idiots.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice then. My apologies.
Ugh.
You have my sympathy. I wish there was another way.
Why?
Do you actually believe, Dio?
No, of course not. I only wish to save you. If I had not forced the issue, neither of you would have budged. Such is your character.
Hey, what are you doing?
I confess I am not entirely sure. I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain. Goodbye.
Kay turned and left, quickly disappearing outside of our door. Vi and I lay on the floor moaning, curled around our aching stomach.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Not quite able to walk yet, Vi and I crawled out of the secondary. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arms and legs still felt numb. Can you stand?
Yeah. Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
I nodded and sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Tenmyoji, Clover. I hoped they were. Sure how much time had passed. I finally.
We should go.
She turned and headed for the hallway, feet dragging as if carrying something. It was a moment or two before I followed. Security. See the plaque on the door?
Yeah. It said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean able to see what's going on?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm just worried about them. Don't know what happened to Kay and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Because it's a dark and twisted game. Binders. Damn, I can't understand a word of this. It's like some kind of code. All of these binders are. Sure what this is. I don't know, it looks like a machine of something. Hey, I just rubbed a little turned on. I don't think it's gonna be that the rest is gonna be that to the screen. Ask for a password that we don't have. Is this a lion? What's it got in its mouth? Some kind of button, right? Looks like you can push it. Barely make it out, but it looks like something's carved on the surface. The sun? Wait, so is this lion eating the sun? Yeah. Whatever. Right now we need to push that button. Is that okay? Whoa, the lights turned off. This is a light switch. Get out. It's all lit up. Colorful. Do you think it's a hint? For some reason I thought that was a puzzle, but it's not. Like we've got 9 switches. Like there's a little thunderbolt icon up there. My guess is these are a bunch of power switches. They're all red. Does that mean they're all off? How about you try and flip some of them? You hear something? Yeah, I did. Kind of a starting up. Oh, look at that. These are from the security cameras. I thought so. Hey, what about Tenmyoji, Clover, and... You see them anywhere? You can see just as well as I can. Nobody there. No Dio or K either. Might as well take a good look at it, though. Damn. No. Long console, there's a screen in the middle. Probably. Hey, cuz! How are you? First step, there's a red line. Oh! Happy Sunday! Yes, absolutely happy Sunday. And it's 7 o'clock. Yeah, well, we'll get this written down and... Anybody know who's playing? Yes, it's a happy day. You don't know. I've had a vote for Conan. It is a happy day. Yeah, I know. You'll be playing Planet Crafter. Got it all written down. Yeah, you don't have Conan. I'd gift it to you, but I don't have the money right now. Let me save this. Alright, let me raid. Oh, don't have space for it? Well, we're gonna go ahead and just call it here, and we'll start up tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna play, but we'll find some. Probably some Dragon's Dogma 2. It has been a fun stream, guy. Lots of love, and I will see you guys tomorrow.